In order to once again catch up on my writing goal and get back on my writing grind, I wrote 2,000 words every day for a week. Kind of. Hello. In case you can't tell, it is kind of late at night. It is currently 9:24, and my plan for today was to start filming a 5-day long writing vlog, writing challenge thing, where I try to write 2,000 words every day for 5 days straight. And as of right now, I've written 0 words today. I'm feeling a bit frazzled right now. I'm really hot. I don't particularly feel like writing right now, but I'm going to do it because I really do want to stick to this challenge. Because I'm behind on my writing goal, I'm feeling like I have been slacking off my writing recently, and I really want to just sit down and try and get back in the kick of things. I'm nearing a point in my story that I think is going to actually be a lot of fun to write. It is like a big turning point, and after this said turning point, I think the story is really gonna kick off. Even though I'm literally over the halfway mark on my story, I don't think that it should start kicking off in the middle of things. So no more talking, I'm going to get writing. I'm going to write 2,000 words today. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do that for the next 5 days. Well, today and the next 4 days after that. I am saying it right now, today's a Monday. I'm getting back on my school schedule brain, and we are going to do this. I feel like when I put my hair up, it really means I am in business when it comes to my writing. So we'll see if it gets me in the mood. At the moment, I am 57% complete with my goal of writing 120,000 words, starting from April 1st, 2021 to the end, August 31st, 2021, so from April to the end of August. That was different from my original goal. I've changed my goal. I'm potentially gonna have to change it again if I don't get my act together, so that is my driving force, is that I'm behind on my goal. Well, I'm not behind on my goal necessarily. I just have to write 1,422 words per day if I want to hit my goal by the end of August. So I'm really trying to get back on track so that I can hopefully have like my average word count be around like 1,000 words, not 1,422. Also, over the next few days, I want to try and write in the morning, although tomorrow that's not going to be the case because I'm going to be going to Costco first thing in the morning, but then hopefully sometime, let's say before 3 p.m, I'm going to sit down and start writing, because typically I've been leaving it till like after 7. I'm kind of just rambling right now. I could stumble over my words and make things sound better, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to write some words. So, oh my god. It is 11:58, so it's almost midnight, and I have hit 2,000 words. Well, I've written 2,073 words. That was definitely a challenge, but I'm really happy that I powered through, because I was not going to be failing on the first day. I mean, failing, it doesn't really matter, but you know, I wanted to live up to what I said I was gonna do. So I guess I'm feeling good, but I'm also feeling tired, and my eyes kind of hurt. And I don't know if my writing was very good, but that's okay. Hello! It is 12:09 on day 2 of my 2,000 words writing streak extravaganza. I have this passion tea, not lemonade, passion tea, whatever, I got from Costco today, because that's what I did this morning. I've not done any writing yet. Last night, I'm very proud of myself for managing to write 2,000 words because it was a hard time. I think I got a headache. I was not feeling it. I was tired, but I managed to push through. And now, to evade going through that again, I'm going to try to start writing sometime soon, not right away because I'm gonna eat a slice of pizza right now. But basically, I just want to start writing today much earlier in the day than yesterday. It is now 5:16. I have yet another drink. I've written 1,000 words. I had a really hard time writing those 1,000 words, but I did it. So now that I've written 1,000 words, I'm feeling warmed up, and I should probably sit down and write 1,000 more right now to hit my goal of 2,000, but instead I'm gonna start editing the video that I want to edit today. Maybe I'll see you soon, maybe not. Gonna write 2,000 words today though. Hello, happy day 3. It is 9:03 p.m. I am once again tired. I'm once again starting to write late at night, but I have to do it, so we're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be writing 2,000 words. My goal is that once I finish, I get to eat an Oreo ice cream sandwich, which is like my favorite ice cream sandwich treat thing in the whole world, kind of. So very much looking forward to that. I've so far written 100 words. I have started, I'm listening to Mitski to power through. Not too much to say, honestly. I've been writing this one scene, chapter, whatever you want to call it, forever now. It's probably going on for way too long, and I'm probably going into way too much excessive detail about certain things, and including certain things that don't need to be there, and it means to kind of draw out the word count. Well, no, I don't think I'm trying to draw out the word count. I just think that when I'm trying to write, I might throw in some things that don't necessarily need to be in there. Okay, I had to go for a second, but I'm back. Basically, I don't know what I was saying. I think I was saying that I'm just kind of feeling like I'm writing a little bit too much, perhaps, and that I feel like I've been working on this one scene forever. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'm drawing it out too much. It's a scene. I don't want to go into too many details because, as we all know, well, I don't know if you know, but I'm a ways into my draft, so it's not near the beginning where I would feel more comfortable talking about the specifics of what I'm writing. Plus, I don't want to be talking too much about specifics because everything is very subject to change, because I think that there's going to be a lot of changes between what I'm writing right now and the potential of this being a published book that I can hold into my hands and that can be purchased at a bookstore. Like, that is very far down the line, and I can definitely see a lot of changes, like major changes, kind of happening between now and then, if that even ever happens. But what I will say is that this scene involves Tristan and his friend Emmy, who I love Emmy. She really didn't appear much in the first draft, but in my second draft she has grown so much. Like, she has a much bigger presence in the story. She is honestly probably more scenes than Quinn, who originally was like going to be the narrator of this whole story. That was like a long time ago. Now things have very much changed. Tristan is absolutely the narrator. He could not be replaced by anyone. It doesn't, whatever. Emmy definitely has grown a very special place in my heart, and she has grown a lot as a character. I'm making it sound like I'm reviewing something, but I've grown to really appreciate her and Tristan's friendship, and I'm really enjoying writing the scenes between the two of them because I think that the bond that they share is just, I am really enjoying writing it. And I think that their friendship is especially important for Tristan because she is like his rock during what is going on in his life, which his sister Natalie goes missing, and that is basically where everything kicks off. He begins to feel a lot of guilt, and he feels like he is the one who is responsible to try and do something and try and find out what happened to her, because the police seem to think that she like just ran away, or that something is some sort of misunderstanding, and he himself is trying to believe a similar thing. He is trying not to admit to himself that there's a possibility that something much more sinister has happened to her, and so he's searching for proof and evidence to try and prove the possibility of like something that is less bad to think about, because if something bad happened to her, he would feel responsible and he would feel like a horrible brother, because that is the main theme of the whole story. Is just, I mean, I don't know about the main theme of the whole story, but like one of the major themes is that Tristan feels like he saw his relationship with Natalie, his older sister, by 2 years. He saw it drifting and straining, and he wasn't doing anything. He knew that it was progressively getting worse, yet there wasn't anything in particular that, like, there wasn't a certain event that happened between them that like caused them to completely stop talking to each other, but just over the years he noticed that they were slowly drifting and drifting, and he could see, and he really wanted to reach out to her, but he never did. And so when Natalie goes missing, he feels like it is his duty to figure out what happened to her as a means to repay her for what he feels he should have done. I'm doing such a bad job of explaining this. He definitely has a lot of motivation to try and figure out what happened to her and what is going on. Everything mystery, yes. And he thinks that there's a possibility that she was trying to tell him something in this one conversation that they have in chapter 1 at the very beginning of the whole story. It takes place during a party at the lake, which the lake is a very central location in the story. It is a party at the lake at night, and Natalie and Tristan talk. And in this conversation, Tristan starts to believe that their relationship can definitely grow again, and that maybe he hasn't ruined everything by not talking to her and realizing that they were getting very far apart from each other. But then she goes missing, and he feels like, okay, well now I gotta find out what the hell happened to her and where she is right now so that I can fix things, because This is not good. I'm doing such a bad, I don't think I'm doing my story justice. As I'm finding, Emmy's character is starting to grow a lot. In my second draft, I find that Tristan's character as well is growing a lot, and I think that I am, as you would expect from writing a second draft, I feel like I'm getting a much better understanding of his mind and just everything about him as a character, as a main character, as the perspective that we are following from in first-person perspective. I don't even know if I mentioned the scene I'm writing right now. The scene I'm writing right now is a scene that involves Tristan and Emmy working together to do something potentially illegal in regards to trying to figure out where Natalie is. So, it may involve breaking into a house. That's all I'll say. I gotta get back to writing because I'm gonna get tired as the night goes on. It is not late, it's 9:25. But I'm gonna get back to writing this and I'm gonna try and finish up the scene. I think I can do that in 2,000 words. We'll see. And I think I'm gonna actually film a time lapse so you can see me writing, because I feel like if I have a camera on me, then I'm gonna feel more inclined to not get distracted and just sit down and write. So let's do that. I've written 1,000 words. Go me. Good on me. Good job. Yeah. I did it. I wrote 2,000 words today. It's now 10:43. I'm happy with myself, but once again, I'm tired. Peace. See you tomorrow. Hello once again. It is day 4. As you can see, it is nighttime. Again. It is currently 9:07. However, I've actually already started writing. I'm not starting to write right now. I've already written 1,043 words today. I just finished doing that, so it's not like I wrote this morning and then I'm only starting now. I am still not writing in the morning, and I don't know why that's the case. I guess I'm just not a morning person, because when I wake up, I don't know why, because it would be so much easier if I wrote early in the morning and just got it out of the way. You know what I mean. I think tomorrow I am actually genuinely, seriously going to wake up, not early, but I'm going to wake up, get my writing done. Once again, I am still writing this one scene, chapter, whatever you want to call it. It's like I feel like my book is a lot of just very continuous scenes, I guess. Like one scene kind of just melts into the next scene or plot point or whatever. I'm getting to a point where I am fearful that I'm writing too much, I'm going into too much detail, and I am not hitting, like I'm taking too much time to get to certain points I have that I want to hit, because I have an outline and I have certain, like I'm not even done with Act 1 yet, and I am at 74,000, almost 75,000 words of my 120,000 goal that was increased from my original 80,000 word goal. So if I was still working with my 80,000 word goal I had when I first started this back in April, I would be almost finished now. I've already passed the point of, or the length of how long my first draft was, and I am worried that I'm going to have my second draft be like super long, but I feel like it would be better to have it be too long than too short. But honestly, I feel like I get so caught up in my goals and my deadlines and my timelines and my whatevers, and I kind of forget that I have no actual deadline on me. Like, I do not have to have a book published by this date. I am not a published author, publishing author, whatever. I do not have that pressure. All of the pressure I'm putting on myself is entirely done by myself, and if I think that I need to try writing less, and if I think that my project needs to be longer, and if I think that my goal needs to be extended longer than what I originally wanted to do, then that is okay. And I think it's something that I need to kind of work on. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to writing, I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm going to write my 1,000 more words after write to hit my 2,000 word goal for today. Oh my god, I am drained from writing just the scene I'm writing. I am drained from writing what I've been writing. It's just very redundant, but not redundant, just just thoughts, just things going on inside of Tristan's head, his thoughts on the whole situation at hand, his thoughts on the past, just like randomly put into this scene of him doing something. I'll say that. It doesn't make sense. I think it's way too long. I wanted to finish the scene today. I have not. I've not even come close. I've written 2,000 words today of him opening up a book, finding a note inside of the book, reading the note, and then in the midst of all of that, like having a freaking crisis that results in him, whatever. Not gonna, it doesn't matter. Physically, he has not moved an inch when my plan was for him to get on out of there and go to the next scene, which is a scene that I'm very, very excited to write, and I have been dying to write, and is one of the most integral scenes of the whole freaking book, yet I am stuck in this one scene that I feel like I've been writing for forever, which I have been, and because I'm writing so much every single day, I feel like I'm just like stuck in this one scene. I'm never gonna get out of it, and I'm never gonna get out of Tristan's head, and he's never gonna stop thinking the same things over and over again and getting nowhere with his investigation plan, whatever. Whatever. I'm happy with the stuff I've written. Even though I'm a bit tired, angry, not super satisfied with what I've written, overall I'm happy that I'm writing 2,000 words because I'm not super much very in the mood, but I powered through. I do think that in all of the words and writing and whatever, there is good stuff, and I know that, and I know that all of this, whatever's going on at this point in my story, whatever's going on with my writing right now, where I feel like I'm not making much progress in terms of advancing the plot, I think that it is very important in terms of working on my characters, getting a better sense of everything, and I think that it is going to help me in the long run. Just as of right now, in the moment, I want to get to actually moving on with stuff, because I'm getting worried once again about like having to extend my goal and having my draft be like super long, because there are so many scenes that I want to write in between now and the end, and I don't know how we're gonna get there. So see you tomorrow in the morning, mark my words. Good morning. I have made a promise. I'm going to stick to that promise, and I'm going to write sometime soonish. It's currently 9:25. I just made my coffee. I'm gonna chill, and then I'm gonna write. I swear, if I do not finish this scene, chapter, whatever today, I'm going to lose it. So I'm going to do that. Hello. It is 2:21, which is not the morning. I have not written anything, but that's a better time to start than like 7, 8, 9 p.m. So what happened is I basically just tried on a bunch of clothes in my closet, so now I'm wearing this, got my pearls going on. Morning, poof, it's gone, whatever. We're gonna pick up the pieces, whatever. We're going to start writing right now. It's 4:37, about 10 minutes ago or something, I hit 2,000 words, and I think I actually wrote 2,100 or something, and I think I might write more later, but we'll see. I kind of finished the scene. It's still in the scene that I was writing, but it's gonna transition into the next scene, which is a scene that I'm very excited to write, which is like probably one of my favorite scene chapters, whatever, of the whole project. In terms of a bit of a conclusion, although I may continue writing today, I don't know. This writing experiment, trying to write 2,000 words every day for 5 days, I don't have much to say on it. It was just kind of like, it was just something that I had to do every day, and a lot of the time, as you saw, I left it semi last minute. It wasn't like super out of the ordinary for me, because in the past I've written I've tried to write 2,000 words every day, like multiple days in a row. I've done that before, so it wasn't like a total new challenge to me. But I think that the main reason why I wanted to do it in the first place this time is that I wanted to get back into working on my draft, because I've been like working on it but not really working on it, and like saying I'm gonna get back to doing it, and then I wrote like 200 words, and then I took another like a week-long break. This is back in June I'm talking about, but in the month of July I was like working on and off. I was trying to get back into it, but overall I haven't gotten back to where I once was, where I was like consistently working on it every single day and I was writing a lot. Now I'm trying to get back into that for August, and I think that I'm going to. I think I'm going to get back to my old habits, my old ways of writing. I'm going to make it something I do every single day. I've enjoyed having my break, but now I want to get back into it. I guess that's the whole point, getting back into it. I think that writing 2,000 words every day for this week, 5-day week, whatever, was effective, and I do think it is like the jumping point that will hopefully get me to where I want to go with this draft, which is having it finished sometime in the next 3 months, hopefully before September, but that might not happen. So in the event that I do not film another update, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.